In NASCAR history, some drivers define eras through dominance and spectacle. Others define them through consistency, respect, and endurance. Few drivers embody that standard better than Terry Labonte. Born on November 16, 1956 in Corpus Christi, Texas, Terry Labonte grew up in a racing family alongside his brother Bobby. From an early age, Terry developed a smooth, measured driving style, one built on patience, precision, and understanding that championships are won by finishing races as much as winning them. Labonte made his NASCAR Cup Series debut in 1978 and quickly established himself as a dependable presence. His first major breakthrough came in 1980 when he captured his first Cup Series victory in the Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway while driving for Billy Hagan Racing. Winning one of NASCAR's most demanding races signaled that Labonte belonged among the sport's elite. 4 years later, Labonte reached his pinnacle. In 1984, Labonte won his first Winston Cup Championship, earning the title through consistency and discipline across the season. It wasn't built on overwhelming dominance, but on week after week execution, a hallmark of his career. As NASCAR evolved through the late 80s and early 90s, Terry Labonte became the sport's ultimate Ironman. From 1978 through 2000, he made 655 consecutive NASCAR Cup Series starts, the longest in the series history at that time. For more than 2 decades, Labonte answered the bell every single week, a testament to durability, preparation, and professionalism in one of the most physically demanding forms of motorsports. While victories were harder to come by during that stretch, Labonte's presence never faded. He adapted to changing cars, tougher competition, and a sport increasingly defined by aggression, all while maintaining his calm, calculated approach. A defining chapter in his career began in 1994 when Terry Labonte joined Hendrick Motorsports, driving the number 5 Chevrolet for team owner Rick Hendrick. Labonte became part of one of NASCAR's most powerful organizations, competing alongside teammates such as Jeff Gordon. 2 years later, Labonte delivered one of the most respected championship seasons in modern NASCAR history. In 1996, 12 years after his first title, Labonte captured his second Winston Cup Championship. Remarkably, he did it with just 2 race victories, proving that consistency, race management, and mistake-free execution could still conquer a full season. While others chased wins, Labonte chased points, and it paid off. Over a Cup Series career spanning more than 3 decades, Terry Labonte recorded 22 victories, 2 championships, and hundreds of top 10 finishes. He competed successfully across multiple eras, from NASCAR's traditional roots to its modern high-speed evolution. Known as the Iceman, Labonte earned his nickname not for coldness, but for composure. He raced clean, treated competitors with respect, and rarely let emotion dictate his decisions behind the wheel. Terry Labonte's legacy isn't defined by controversy or flash. It's defined by consistency, by endurance, and by setting the standard for what professionalism looks like in NASCAR. In a sport built on speed, Terry Labonte proved that showing up every week still matters.
And here he is, Terry Labonte, the youngster from Corpus Christi, Texas, who is really a surprise winner and missed lots of applause. Hey, congratulations, Terry. When did you know you had it won? Let's turn around and get a look at you here.
When I beat Pearson across the line, I thought I had him, but, the crew told me I did, but I wasn't sure.
What happened over there in turn 2 of the last lap?
I don't really know. They got together, and then Pearson was the only one running in front of me. I passed him. I saw his car was messed up, and I just ran as hard as I could, and I got mine right at the start line.
You know what this means, Terry? This win?
No, not really. I don't believe it.
I mean, you're going to be on the Winner's Circle program the rest of this year, all next year, the big money to come and race. I think perhaps it's a turning point in your career. Your financial worries are over. I know it hasn't had a chance to settle in. How will you celebrate tonight?
We're going to celebrate all week.
The official results, again, the surprise winner, Terry Labonte.
Terry Labonte had a big day Friday at Riverside Raceway. First, he celebrated his 28th birthday. Then he hit the wall and won the pole position for the Winston Western 500. But today will be the most important racing day of his life, one that could bring him fame, fortune, and a national championship. Stay tuned as Terry Labonte tries to hit the big casino.
If he has enough. Let's see if he does. Terry Labonte is going to use that low line.
Pulls away a little.
Halfway around.
Darrell Walter perhaps backed off to try to build some momentum. As he comes off of turn 4, he's going to try to build enough momentum to grab past him.
Closing. Waltrip moving up as they hit the tri-oval. Coming down.
Terry Labonte in front. Waltrip looking for room, about 1,000 feet to go. To the inside comes Waltrip. He's there. They're almost side by side. To the line. Terry Labonte will win for the Junior Johnson crew. He did it for Mom. Said at the start, he'd won it for his mother, and by George, he did it. I'm sorry, Terry Labonte won it. That is his 9th win, and into second was Darrell Waltrip at the finish, almost doing it.
Terry Labonte in victory lane. I remember at Talladega 500 that you and Darrell Waltrip came side by side to the flag, and Ron Bouchard snuck around the outside and beat you both. And today, your turn.
I know it finally. You know, I've came close so many times down here and just never have got there. You know, the car just ran super. Darrell was awful tough. I was really concerned with him at the finish, but we were able to hold him off.
You and Junior Johnson seem to really have these restrictor plate races figured out.
Well, we've run awful well with them. You know, we had a good run down here the first race, and we've been working at it. The guys at the shop really been putting in a lot of overtime trying to get it figured out, and they've done a good job.
Okay. Thank you, Terry Labonte in victory lane here at Talladega.
Unbelievable. We told you at the top of the show that what was left of the remnants of a 3,400-pound stock car would come to victory lane. We didn't exactly mean that this was one. I mean, someone has knocked the cornflakes out of this Chevy as they get the window net down in here talking to Terry Labonte. Let's jump in here beside Terry while he's trying to get... Man, I tell you, what a finish, Terry. What a finish. Congratulations on a great effort.
That was a finish, wasn't it? Oh, I tell you, our Kellogg Chevy ran great all night there, and lap cars, you know, were running side by side, racing each other at the end, and Dale caught me and gave me a little shot in the back there, and I just stood in the gas, and, you know, we beat him across the line. But it was a good run for us. All the guys in the Kellogg Chevy did a great job, and I just can't say enough about all our sponsors, Kellogg's, GMAC, Valvoline. Got to say hi to Rick. I think I used up a race car, but we'll get another one.
Let me let you jump out of the car here, Terry. Take a look at what's left of the front of this car. Walk around to the front here. We'll let you walk around to the front here, Terry, and take a look. I mean, this car was looked like it was going to come away pretty well unscathed, but now it looks like you sprung a leak there in the front. Terry, did Gary Diehard and the guys, I guess the last couple laps, let you know how close Earnhardt was?
Well, I saw him in the mirror, you know, and he had a little bit fresher tires than I did, but, you know, the lap cars is what got us. He couldn't have caught us, I don't believe. He was coming, but he didn't have enough time to get there without the traffic. And I think I ran all night long, didn't put a scratch in until the end, but then we wiped it out. But that's the way it goes. We won.
Well, the streak remains intact. Remember what Gary Diehard said. They had raced it twice. They had wrecked it twice. Well, now they've raced it 3 times and wrecked it 3 times, but they wrecked it on the way to victory lane. Bob?
It's going to be a popular win. Oh, is this going to be popular? You're going to see the crews out on pit road applauding him, the other drivers giving him congratulations. 2-time Winston Cup champion Terry Labonte at age 46 will take the checkered flag and win the 54th Southern 500. That's pretty cool.
All right, way to go, guys. We did it. We did it. Way to go, everybody. Good job in the pits. You guys won the race for us right there.
From starter Jimmy Howell. That's what he's asking for. He said, I want that last checkered flag. Look at it. They're throwing it down to him.
All right.
That's going to be like a Saturday night short track victory lap, but it's at Darlington in the Southern 500.
Cool. Beautiful, Terry.
That's better than a burnout. Everybody else does burnouts. Give me that checkered flag.
Climbing the fence down there.
Terry Labonte is the winner of the Southern 500. And Chevy congratulates. That's the Castroneves Indy Spider-Man imitation. That's your Chevy winning moment today. Chevy congratulates Terry and his team in the number 5 Monte Carlo. Terry will tell you the only thing that comes close to Monte Carlo's reputation on the track is its reputation on the street. More champions depend on Chevy. We'll be there.
Victory lane, Terry Labonte in the car. About to climb out, his first win in over 4 years. His first victory in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series, as Matt pointed out on the Discover Card Countdown to Green, came 23 years ago tomorrow. Today, he's got the checkered flag from the Southern 500 at Darlington once again. A 2-time Winston Cup champion, a drink of water, and now ready to climb out of the car here in Victory Lane at Darlington. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Mountain Dew Southern 500, Terry Labonte. I'm sure you could hear the fans. You heard Jim Long on the radio. Congratulations, Terry, on a very impressive win.
Well, thanks. I don't know where to start. Got to thank Kellogg's, our sponsor, sticking with us. We were on a losing streak with Mail there for a while, and I think we got it behind us now. And thanks Chevrolet and Quaker State and GMAC and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports. So what an awesome car. Jim Long, these guys did a great job. Our pit stops were awesome. That's what won the race for us. We got out front there, and they worked on my tires a little bit there in the last set and aired them up a little bit, and it was pretty fast. So just a great day for us. And I'm sure I forgot to thank somebody, but you know, I just can't say enough about this team and Rick Hendrick and all the guys at Hendrick Motorsports. And
Terry, there comes a point in every athlete's career when they wonder if they're going to be part of another winning moment again. Did that thought ever cross your mind?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But obviously, you hung in there, you hung tough, and Rick stayed behind you and these guys, and you got back at one of the toughest tracks on the circuit.
Well, we felt like we were just a lot better team than we were a year ago. The guys in the Fab Shop are doing a great job building us cars this year, and you know, we've had some good runs, and you know, we've had some pretty good finishes, and we've been a lot more consistent than we've been a year ago. So this is pretty exciting. To win the last Southern 500 down here Labor Day weekend is pretty cool. I was wishing it had stayed hot all day, though. But thank all the fans down here at Darlington. What a great place, and just a great day for our Kellogg's team.
Congratulations, Terry. Terry Labonte in victory lane.
There's his wife, Kim, joining in. Great day for Terry Labonte.